The Minnesota Vikings just made a blockbuster move at the trade deadline by acquiring tight end TJ Hockenson. And this is a team that is currently on a heater in real life right now. They are 7-1 on a 6-game winning streak and currently the favorites to run away with the NFC North. But the real question lies, can they get a Lombardi to Minnesota? That is, of course, the main goal of today's video. Did we do it or did we not? Watch to the end to find out. And one last thing here, just want to say I appreciate all the love. We just recently hit 5,000 subscribers, which is an awesome milestone to hit, and I'm really happy about it. I know I'm a little late, but better late than never. And if you're not subscribed yet and do enjoy this video, hey, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It would mean the absolute world to me. And also, we haven't said a like goal in a minute, so let's do that today. Let's try to hit 200 likes on today's video. That would be greatly appreciated, and the next rebuild will be dropping very, very soon. Here we go. And here he is. TJ Hockenson is officially a Minnesota Viking. I believe he went for a current 2nd-round pick and a future 4th-round pick, and in my opinion, an absolute steal. And the fact that it was interdivision as well makes it even that much sweeter, you know what I'm saying? And personally, if I was to give it a grade, I think I'd give it an A. I mean, what is there not to like? Maybe even an A+. I mean, you're trading for one of the best tight ends in the league who's still just 25 years old as well. And I know maybe best is in quotation marks, but technically he is one of the best. I don't know. Tight ends are weird because the top guys are like so far ahead of the rest, but I don't know. Tight ends are weird. And guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts too. Leave your grade down below what you would give the Vikings and the Lions. Is it a bird or a plane?
Cousins lofts one.
And Kirk is good, right? He's a solid QB in real life, but the combination of 34 years old, normal development, 81 overall on Madden's sake probably means he won't be here for much longer, especially with that contract. But there's only 2 years left, so it's very likely we draft a QB either this year or next year. Dalvin Cook's been a beast this year. I think he's almost averaging like 6 yards a carry as well. Looks back to his best.
Alexander Madison's a pretty solid backup as well.
This feels kind of racist.
But the main man on this team, of course, is none other than Justin Jefferson. And in my opinion, I think he's top 3. I think he's top 3. I think it's him, Stephon Diggs, and Tyreek Hill, whatever order you guys want to put them in. I won't argue with you. Jed is a beast, man. Now, I made some bold predictions coming into the season. Some are looking great, like Kyle Pitts is going to be the best tight end at the end of the year.
So dumb.
Baker Mayfield is going to lead the Panthers to the playoffs.
You are really dumb.
But another one I had was that Jay Jetta would be the best wide receiver at the end of the season. And I mean, it's not the worst shot in the world, right? He is having a pretty good season. He hasn't scored a touchdown since week 1, surprisingly, but still very good. And he's still extremely young. The ceiling is unlimited with a player like him. So hopefully in this video, we can see him break all sorts of records. And this offensive line on paper has been quite solid. Brian O'Neill's always going to be great, and you won't hear about it. Right guard, we can replace. Center, I'll probably replace as well. Probably not going to re-sign Garrett Bradbury. But Cleveland and Darius on this left side, definitely here to stay. And the defense has quietly been pretty solid too. Guys like Dalvin Tomlinson and Harrison Phillips eating up the blocks in the middle. 2 unleashed guys at outside linebacker like Danielle Hunter, and of course Zadarius Smith, who is having a Defensive Player of the Year campaign so far. I believe he's leading the league in sacks with 8.5. He's been sensational, and the fact they nabbed him from a divisional rival in the Green Bay Packers as well makes it even that much better. And I'm pretty sure the Packers are still paying him too, so they're down bad. And that's true, huh? They really stole Zadarius Smith and TJ Hockenson from divisional rivals. They're playing chess, everybody else playing checkers. In the draft, they traded down with the Lions and grabbed Andrew Booth Jr. and Lewis Cine both in the 2nd round. Now, unfortunately, we have not seen them play yet. Lewis Cine's injured. I believe he's on IR, and Booth, I don't really know. An ancient Pat Pete is still doing his thing though, and Cam Dantzler's been pretty cool too. And they still have studs like Harrison Smith and Eric Kendricks, who are both a little older now, but still some of the best in their positions. And it's a weird team to be rebuilding, you know, because the TJ Hockenson trade kind of indicates that they're going all in, want to go far in the playoffs this year, but at the same time, they do have a lot of older players like Kirk, like Thielen, like Harrison Smith, Eric Kendricks, so we could really flip the switch in an instant, to be honest with you, and just start rebuilding in a few years. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. They are indeed 6-1 in real life, though, so I'm going to go ahead and do that for them because Madden still sucks and doesn't have a start from today. And I'm recording this before they play the Commanders here in Week 9. I'm going to predict they win 28-24. Hopefully I don't look dumb. And at mid-season, we are 5-1. Whoa. My scouting focus, though, will be put on quarterback. And I guess we could check out some of the class right now. And wow, look at JT Anderson. The 6'1 field general, still just 21 years old as well, out of Ball State, out of all places. His ratings look absolutely abysmal, I won't lie. Those do not look appealing. His attributes are solid though, but yeah, I'm not sure if he's the one. It's not a great QB class by the looks of it. We don't have to draft one this year though. We could definitely do it next year as well. New Mexico State, Nathan Fowler, strong arm, also 21 years old. Grade 2 elite throw power, grade 2 elite strength. Not much of an athlete outside of that, but Could be a project. And these guys could sit behind Kirk Cousins for a year as well and learn from him. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Calvin Reed, great to elite strength and throw power again. Once again, though, not much of an athlete outside of that, but this guy looks decent as well. Oh, look, it's every corner that has to line up against Justin Jefferson. And player negotiations, we have Patrick Peterson, Dalvin Tomlinson, Dalvin Cook, Irv Smith, Garrett Bradbury, Shannon Sullivan. I don't know if I bring anybody back, honestly. We also only have about 30 mil too, so I might just wait on everybody. Week 8 W. Week 9? Another W, 31-13. Ooh, 7-1 versus 7-1 though against the Bills here. Week 10. This is a big matchup. This is where we can make a statement, Minnesota. We lose 28-21. Prospect spotlight, who you talking about? Free safety Chantrell Johnson has been standing out from other prospects in terms of football IQ. I'll check him out because we of course have some focused players to do. Chantrell is around 2 to 3 guy out of Texas Southern. Let's go ahead and check him out and see what he's about. 22 years old, zone, 6'1", 198. He's got C zone, D man, but physical attributes, ew. I swear the prospect spotlights always suck. And you know, we are 7-2 right now, so there's a low chance that we're going to be picking at the top of the draft to get one of these QBs anyway, so I might go another direction for now. I did actually favorite some people for the first time ever. I'm going to do Cortland Hankins as well as Braylon Burgess. And this last one, I'm going to slap it on Tommy Fitzsimmons. And we do make it into the playoffs going 11-6 there. Kind of disappointing because of the start we had, but we are here at the end of the day facing the Giants in the wildcard round at a 9-8 record. Passing leaders, and I see Tom Brady and Russell Wilson. Do they know? This year, we were 14th in offensive yardage. Defensively, 23rd. Not great. Kirk, as always, though, is going to put up some nice-looking stats. 4,225 yards, 30 touchdowns to only 9 picks for a 67% completion rate as well. Really good year. Really good year. But we all know Kirk's floor is very, very high, but is that ceiling high enough to elevate us to a Super Bowl? That's the real question. Dalvin Cook, great year. 5 a carry, 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. And, or I messed it, whatever. Justin Jefferson, 1,417 yards. Only found the end zone 3 times, though, but Thielen got himself 8. Hawkinson, the new addition, found himself there 11 times. Thielen over 1,000 yards as well. Hawkinson only 680, but KJ Osborne 673 too. None other than Eric Kendricks leading the way for tackles made. TFLs goes to Harrison Phillips, who leads the way with 12, 11 for Dalvin Tomlinson, 10 for Danielle Hunter. Sack numbers is 12.5 for Danielle Hunter. Zadarius Smith finishes with 9, 4.5 for Phillips there. Pick-wise, 7 for Eric Kendricks. Not surprising, one of the best coverage linebackers, if not the best coverage linebacker in the league. We had a ton of picks, though. 2 for Smith, Peterson, Shannon Sullivan, Jordan Hicks. Wow. Let's carry that form into the playoffs, though. Giants, wild card round. They're only 9-8. This should be a game we do win, and we just don't do that. Yeah, Kirk ain't the answer, bro. I'm telling you, we lose 34-28. That is so disappointing. But we got a weekly award winner, and it's Kirk Cousins. He's trying to get on my good side now. I don't care. I don't care. Maybe we don't move on this year, but next year it's almost a guarantee. Guarantee. Huh? The Lions are in the Super... What am I watching? Well, what am I watching? Who knows? Josh Allen, though, goes 16-1, wins MVP. The Buccaneers also go 16-1. Too bad they're freaking 3-5 in real life. Von Miller, number 4. Gotta go check out his stats. What the heck? Yeah, we were kind of just middle of the pack for every award. Kind of want to just check out some stats real quick, though. How did the Bills do? Josh Allen, almost 5K, 37-5, but Von Miller's the one I'm intrigued in. Puts his Bills offensive playbook like that. 36.5. I didn't even see that in the, like, the league leader thing. Oh my god. He probably should have won MVP, honestly. 36 sacks is unheard of. That's crazy. Let's check out some Devies, though, as it doesn't look like we got anything, which is to be expected. I mean, nobody went really crazy. Defensively, though, nothing as well. I should have... I totally forgot. I was going to make Andrew Booth like at least CB2 or CB1 just so he can develop quicker, and I just totally forgot. And I don't know what type of Cinderella story this is, but can the Lions pull off one in the Super Bowl? They cannot. Lose 28-14 to, of course, the Bills. Josh Allen, Super Bowl MVP. I mean, he just had the perfect year. I am still in awe that Von Miller put up 36 sacks, but contracts, are we getting anybody back? Tomlinson, Peterson, no. Dalvin Cook can leave. Bradbury, Irv Smith, yeah, I think I'm fine with honestly just letting people walk here. We are currently a team that's good, but not a team that's great. You know what I'm saying? There's a ceiling to us, right? And we're going to have to kind of revamp the squad either this year or next year for sure. Free agency, headline man is Jordan Poyer. Brady's here, Odell, CD Deuce. It's not too much here, to be honest with you. Odds we just trade up and grab one of those QBs at the top. It's definitely a possibility, to be honest with you. What do I really need? I need D-line, another safety. Oh, Harrison Smith is gone. No. A player that most definitely deserves his flowers as well. Harrison Smith. Farewell, my guy. That is a huge loss, though, that I was just not hoping to encounter yet. And you know what I'm thinking about doing right now? I think I'm going to sell the house. We are going to go in a hard reset because, end of the day, it's better to do this a year early than a year too late. So guys like Kirk Cousins, Adam Thielen, and the best part about TJ Hawkinson is he kind of fits both windows, right? Because he's still 26 years old, so that's pretty awesome. Do we move on from Kendricks as well? He was so good last year. Guess I'll throw all of them in the trade block and see what interest the league may have. Let's just shop it around. Montgomery, Chase Claypool here, Hendrickson, AJ Terrell. Ain't too bad at all. DeAndre Swift, Kenyon. Oh, that's all. That is all. I mean, AJ Terrell is enticing, I won't lie. Oh, we can get Jared Goff, though. Houston, this is just disrespectful. Ayo, ATL. Are you telling me AJ Terrell's on the shopping block or what? What do you want from him? Eric Kendricks and Ed Ingram? Dude, that really isn't the worst thing in the world, you know? That really isn't the worst thing in the world, you know? I'm doing that. I mean, it's just a perfect deal because Kendricks is on the wrong side of 30. AJ Terrell is still super young, already one of the best cornerbacks in the league, and is a staple of our team for this entire video. Come on. What could I get for just good old Kirk Cousins? Ooh, I could get Troy Polamalu's regen. That's not too bad. Adoree Jackson, Onwuzurike, not too much here either. To be expected, though, with this freaking cap hit. Who's like a super QB needy team? The Broncos? Ooh, maybe Brady retired. Oh, no, they lost him in free agency, right? Bucks, you want to make a deal? Oh, never mind. Okay, the Giants can afford him, even though they beat us last year. Danny Dimes is actually gone as well. Is there a chance? You know, you guys were close last year. You were pick number 27. Maybe you get a little Kirk Cousins under center to take you over the hump. We just absolutely fleeced them. Thank you for the first, though. And then Adam Thielen. What could we get for him? Arnold Ebiketie wouldn't be too bad. Polamalu regen here once again. Hufanga the Beast. Amon Ra. I would take this all day long. Ooh, I really should take that. But I don't really want to make a trade with the Lions, even though they've made 2 trades with the Lions in the past year. So, like, I don't know. I really should take this deal. I really should. But the Patriots were offering me a little Jacoby Myers, and I think they were also offering me, Marcus Jones. They got way too many Jones on this team. Jack Jones, Jonathan Jones, Mac Jones. I mean, what? Ooh, they were pick 4, so they were quite bad this year. Maybe I asked for like a 3rd, maybe a future 2nd, though. That's projected 53 as well. We could kind of fleece them with this one, too. Okay, we can make things work. Wait, we don't even have this 2nd round pick, should we? This should be the Lions. And a future 4th, I believe, as well. Okay, that's kind of tough. I'm going to offer a 5 and a 6 here. Does it get it done? It's so close. I will give you a 5th round pick. Dude, we're going to have, like, no picks, though. How is that not accepted? And I'll tell you what I want to do. I'm going to do some of these trading stuff to see if that can get over the edge, because I don't even know how that wasn't accepted. Okay, a 2% trade value increase for user draft picks, and then a 2% trade discount for CPU draft picks. But now I'm like, do I even do this trade? Because we kind of need picks. I totally forgot we don't have our 2nd anymore. Rams, do you guys want Adam Thielen? And I'll take like the schizophrenia dude, scroll whatever his name is. It's accepted. I'll take a 2nd round pick then. And this team looks really bad now. The defense could still be really good, though, with the addition of AJ Terrell. We kept Zadarius Smith and Daniil Hunter. Just gotta bang out some picks in the offseason and the draft. Shout out Troy Dice, go Ducks. Super Bowl chase playoff contender? Somebody tell him. Bro, you guys remember last year when Huntley started a few games when Lamar was hurt and he was kind of balling out? I'm gonna sign Heineke because he has a trait that's called F it McLaurin down there somewhere, and hopefully he can do that with Jetta. Ronnie Harrison, Malik McDowell, Taylor Heineke. Yeah, not an eventful free agency, to say the least, but we did manage to go 3 for 3. Look, it's a rebuilding season. We gotta hold our horses this one. Things were looking up, right? We started off 6-1. It was all good. We made it to the playoffs, which is where we wanted to be, but losing first round just really told the story. And I'll be honest with you, I don't really think any of these quarterbacks are worth willing to trade up for and, wasting our draft capital, because we have so many needs right now. I'm going to focus on the rest of the team, and hopefully next year there's a generational guy under center. Did I not private workout these 2 at week 11? Hello? And here we go. 2023 draft on the way. Commanders number 1 pick. Let's check out who won the Heisman just for good measure. Maybe it's a QB. It's going to go to Hankey here, who is a QB out of NC State. I don't even remember seeing him. We are picks number 22 and 27, though. Can you see it here still? How is this still a thing? Projected picks. Still nothing there. Who won the Heisman? Matthew Hankey. This guy, round 2 to 3. What are the odds? What are the odds we take this guy? 23 years old, 6'5", strong arm, B's across the board. They're physical. Poor acceleration, elite strength and throw power seems to be a trend in this class. So many pours though, jumping speed, acceleration. I mean, he's going to be moving like an absolute sloth out there. C awareness, A trucking for whatever reason, B play action. The enticing thing is, though, we do know he's going to be star or better. Braylon Burgess, great acceleration, elite speed, had a really good combine as well. Could definitely be our Eric Kendricks replacement, if I say so myself. A awareness, catching, zone coverage. Cortland Hankins is a really good pass protector. He's around 2 to 3 projection, but his run block power is only a D, lead block only a D, and finesse only a D. He just sucks at run blocking, but we could take a gander at him later on, moving the guard. And before I forget, we do have to get rid of our 2nd round pick and our future 4th round pick to the Lions, which makes this whole rebuilding process that I'm doing now a little more questionable, but I mean, we lost in the 1st round. I'm just going to do it. We are now at pick 22, and everybody that I wanted kind of is going a little later on. Whoa, Mike Wilkerson, right tackle here. Elite acceleration, agility, change of direction, great jumping, good speed, and strength. Looks kind of like a beast. I might try to trade down. If we can get him at 27, I will not hesitate. And the Seahawks here are offering me both pick number 38 and 49, as well as 177 for good measure. I'm gonna take that. That's really good, because draft capital right now is super important. There are a ton of positions that we need to fill out in this draft, in next year's draft, and offseason as a whole. First pick, though, is gonna be Mike Wilkerson with pick number 27, the one that we got from the New York Football Giants, I believe it is. Let's start it off hot. Hidden development, right tackle. I'm probably going to move him into right guard. 88 strength. Doesn't look too bad. Only 22 years old as well. That's a good first pick. And if there's one thing I want to make sure is that next year, whoever our franchise QB might be, I want to make sure he's protected, right? Now with pick 6 in the 2nd round, there was a linebacker that I saw that looked really good. Is he gone? I think he's gone, unless it's this guy, DeMarcus Barnett. I don't think it is. Ooh, this guy looks pretty good too, though. Elite acceleration, agility, great speed. Hold up. DeMarcus Barnett definitely doesn't look too bad either. There are a lot of different avenues we can go with at pick number 6 here in the 2nd round, but I think I have made my decision, and Andrew Cummins is going to be my guy, the 6'5" power rusher, defensive tackle out of USF, only 22 years old, physical stats, great combine, killed everything. His lowest finish was number 3 in the vert jump and bench press. Can he be our interior defensive lineman for the whole video? Yes, he can. Hidden development, star or better. We'll take that. 92 strength as well is what you like to see. And now we have pick 16 and 17 back to back. And the real question is that guy... Oh, he's actually gone? Wait, no, was it this guy? It was this guy, wasn't it? The Heisman winner, Matthew Hackney. I think it was him, right? Yeah. Do I take him? Do I take him and potentially mold him into our franchise QB in the future? This wide receiver looks like kind of a beast as well. I think he's 6'5". Yeah, 6'5", 21 years old, out of Mizzou. Of course, physical archetype, elite strength, great speed, elite jumping as well. Could be a nice little weapon alongside Jetta. I think I'm going to do it, though. Pick number 16, we are going to take the Heisman winner in Matthew Hackney here. 23 years old, out of NC State. I think I'm going to do it. I was perfectly fine with waiting for next year for a franchise QB, but... we know this guy's going to be a guaranteed hidden development star or better at the very least. And no, he might not be the highest overall right away, but that is okay, right? We have a competent squad. I know we went on a little bit of a fire sale, but the squad is still competent. It's still really good. And we're not asking much out of him for next year as well. You know, we could be bad, get another high draft pick, but it's the year after that where I really think we can start making some noise, make some big moves in free agency, in the draft and whatever, and really make out this team. But all we need Matthew Hackney to do is show some flashes, be good enough, and show that he can be our guy. Matthew Hackney, welcome to the squad. 2nd round pick, quarterback, 95 throw power, 81 acceleration, 77 change of direction. Isn't even that bad. 69 speed is pretty bad, I won't lie, but he is our new guy. Welcome to the squad. Let's get to work. And with pick number 17 right after him, I'm going to go with that receiver we looked at, Cortland Freeman. Let's get him a little weapon straight away to build some chemistry very early on. Cortland Freeman out of Mizzou. We finally miss on one. Unfortunately, he is normal dev, but I mean, check out those athletic ratings. For a guy that's 6'5", 235, 88 acceleration, 87 agility, 85 change of direction, and 93 speed is not bad at all. Plus, he has 96 jumping, 75 strength too. Dude's going to be a beast. He's going to be a weapon on the outside for sure. Marcus Whitlock does not look like a bad outside linebacker prospect, as well as we are here in the 3rd round, pick number 22. I think this is going to be my pick, though. Out of Utah as well, we've seen Devin Lloyd come out of Utah, and he's looked pretty good so far in his rookie year. Can Marcus Whitlock be the same? Only normal dev, which sucks in a way, yes, but he is just good depth at the end of the day, so I'll take it. But an eventful draft, I won't lie with you, a lot of things happened, including us getting Mike Wilkerson, 73 overall, Cummins is 72, Hackney is 69 overall, which is either great or amazing, whatever way you want to look at it. Freeman's actually 73, really nice there. Whitlock was a bust. Easily not bad at all. The CPU did the rest. Only 69 overall for Matthew Hackney is kind of low, but like I said, we just need to work him up. We are going to develop him. We are going to develop him. Just trust in the process. We can bang on that hidden development as well. It could be a lot of things. It could be star, it could be superstar, it could be even X Factor. Here's the number 2. Okay, I was looking at this guy. I was actually very tempted to go Derek Harper, and he's the second highest rated guy in the class at a 77 overall. He would have been better than Freeman potentially. What is his hidden development? He is only star, so I'm not really too upset about it. Let's check these QBs though that went at the top. First one, JT Anderson goes to the Commanders at round 1 pick with number 1. 91 throw power. His accuracy is a little all over the place. Good short and medium. Not too crazy of an athlete as well. But of course, the big thing is what hidden development trait is he? Only a star. Like, give me Hackney all day. Especially in the second round as well. Nathan Fowler also hidden dev in our division 2. Going to be replacing Rogers for the... Dang. What pick did he go? Number 10? We could have had him. We definitely could have had him. And then Calvin Reed goes number 12 to the Colts. Also hidden development, he is I literally mentioned those two guys as well, because those were the two guys with elite strength and throw power, I believe, as well. Hackney, you better not let me down, my guy. You better not let me down, bro. Okay, a lot of safeties at the top end of the class here. The QBs, of course. Here's Fitzsimmons, who I saw as well. Class wasn't the highest rated, but there were 2 X-Factor quarterbacks. Dude, I just didn't want to trade up, you know? I didn't really think they looked that special, but they were that special. I'm going to go ahead and reveal Hackney right away, though. Let's do it. 50 staff points for the Heisman winner, Matthew Hackney. Please don't let me down. I talked up a big game for you, my guy. Heisman winner is Star Dev. We're gonna start him, though. And you know what? I don't care. We're going to make history here one way or another. Oh, here we go, though, guys. Year number 2. We got an 83 overall squad now. We moved Wilkerson into right guard. Let's make Freeman, honestly, wide receiver 2 right away. He's got that upside. We want him to build that connection early with my boy Hackney. We still got Dalvin Cook. We still got Jay Jettit. We still got Hawkinson. We still got a decent O-line. It's really not the worst situation to be in, you know what I'm saying? Defensively, we moved Malik McDowell to right end so Cummins can get the start here at defensive tackle. Brought in Ronnie Harrison Jr. Traded for AJ Terrell in an absolute steal. Still have Booth as well. Let's make him CB2. Why not? Lewis Seaton only getting better. Still got Smith. Still got Hunter, Jordan Hicks, Troy Dye. And I'm really contemplating if we should move on from one of these 2 guys as well. I think we got to at least test the market, right? Zadarius Smith is 31-32 now. Like, look at this. We can get T. Higgins right away. We can get Devin White, Hollywood Brown, Orlando Brown, as well as some picks, Michael Pittman Jr., Deron Payne, Vander Esch, Odell, Pollard, Xavier McKinney wouldn't be too bad. John Franklin Myers. These are some really good deals. Jeremy Chin's here sitting. Jordan Brooks would actually be amazing. Wow. I think it's either the Jordan Brooks or just straight up 1-for-1 for T. Higgins. Yo, by the way, it is extremely windy outside right now, so don't be surprised if I blow away. Oh, I really don't know which one I want to do. I'm gonna flip my wallet. Little Ridge wallet here, sponsor me, please. I'm gonna flip it. If it lands on the Ridge side, I'm gonna go with T. Higgins. If it's the other side, you already know. Bang. It's gonna be Jordan Brooks. Then I'm excited. I'm just doing it quick. Okay. And there goes Zadarius Smith. Yeah, I'm not really... This is a weird start to this rebuild. We're kind of all over the place right now. Could have had 2 X-Factor QBs, but I don't mind where we are. We got another year or 2 to really build out this squad, and I'm telling you right now, we will be competing. Heading into the midway point, did not change any playbooks or schemes or anything. Kept everything the same. He's him. He is freaking him. Hello? What am I seeing? Oh my god. Oh my god. Our only loss has been to the Chiefs. That is completely acceptable, and for the most reason, we put up a good fight. 41-35 in Hackney's first start as well. And then we beat the Bears by 3 points. We beat the Packers. We beat the Lions, put 42 on their head. We beat the Saints, 45 on their head. The Bears again, we sweep them, 42 points, and we sweep the Lions as well with 31 points. Hello? Hello, Hackney is that guy. We made the right decision, y'all. Trust me, I didn't want those X Factor guys, right? They were all glamour, but nothing else. Look at this guy. 2,200 yards, 19 touchdowns, 4 picks in the first half. This is his rookie year. I'll show you guys the schemes as well. I literally haven't changed anything. It's the same exact thing. Shout out Kevin O'Connell. We believed. We saw the vision. 2nd round pick, traded all those picks, cleaned the house away. And we're still 6-1. Now, we were 6-1 last year, don't forget, and things ended a little disappointingly, but this time we have a rookie QB. There is a ceiling that is much, much higher than what it was last year. For our main position thing, I'm going to put it on outside linebacker because no more Zadarius Smith. We need a replacement. Is this guy generational? Morris Strickland. Not that I want him, right? We already have our guy. No, Hackney better. An A zone coverage corner, 6'3" as well. 23 years old, out of LSU. Elite acceleration, elite agility, or could be elite. D'Angelo Gross. Okay. A tackling. Oh my goodness. Edward Waters, hybrid safety out of Stanford here. A hit power, A man. A to C tackle, B zone as well. Oh my god, look at those ratings. Edward Waters, I need to get him. He's only around 1 and 2 projection as well, so definitely a chance, a good chance we can get him. A awareness too. Who is this guy? I'll tell you what he can be. He can be the most perfect Harrison Smith replacement I could have asked for. Player contracts, who we got here in year number 2, Jordan Brooks, who we just traded for. Need to bring him back for sure. Brandon McManus, Michael Dieter. This guy's going to want a lot of money and also doesn't want to rejoin me. Why, Jay Jetta? Hawkinson, Terrell. Oh my god, we're going to have to give away the absolute bag, but guess what? We got the bag, 168 milli. Let's go and buy the hometown discount, so hopefully I can, I just have a better chance of re-signing all of these players. But tell you what, I am curious to see what Justin Jefferson's tags are, or his motivations. Team has franchise QB, no. Historic champions, no. No income tax, no. He's already a 98 overall, so maybe I wait till the end of the year and hopefully Hackney gets that franchise QB tag and then he'd want to join us even more. I think I do that. He can only go up 1 rating as well, so the money's not going to bump up too much. But for the meantime, let's go ahead and get Jordan Brooks back. I'm more than happy to do a player-friendly deal. We traded for you. We want you to stay for 7 freaking years, baby. Welcome back. Hawkinson's tags are close to home, Iowa, and then just scheme fits, and also franchise QB. Do I wait on him too? I think I'm just going to do player-friendly for right now and see what he says. He's just excited to stay, and you know what? I can't be mad about it. We technically traded for him too, so glad to see him stay. AJ Terrell. Historic champion, scheme fit, nothing close, got to be player friendly. We're going to give him anything he wants. AJ Terrell, he's 90 overall, he's 24 years old. Please stay with me. He doesn't. You need to do more to convince me that this team is right for me in my future. Well, you'll see. We're 6-1. Like, what are you mad about? Like, look at the bigger picture, AJ. Look at the bigger picture. Danielle Hunter, 28 years old now, is superstar dev still, is our best edge rusher by a long margin as well. I think we got to keep him around. He actually does have interest in joining or in staying with us as well. I'll bump it up just a tiny bit. 4-year offer is not too bad in my opinion. He's excited to stay, and I'm happy for him to be here. Cam Dantzler's also here. Ezra Cleveland. Dude, we have to re-sign a lot of people. Cam Dantzler just has no interest at all as well, but I would like him to stay. He's still 24 too. 80 overall, star development. Like, he's gonna go up a lot, and he actually is happy to stay, so we'll take that. And we still have about 101 mil left over too. Ezra Cleveland's gonna be the last guy for now. I'm gonna bump up his money as well. Once again, super young star dev, 78 overall, and he's back. Let's go ahead and sim to week 11 now. We do have the Falcons, I believe, in week number 9. AJ Terrell revenge game. Dude, we are impeccable. Weekly award winner as well. It's Matthew Hackney. I mean, he's just throwing all over the place. 28 for 47, but does get 342 yards, does get 3 passing touchdowns, took 4 sacks, but also had 2 carries for 11 yards. AJ Terrell, please stay with me. I traded for you, and I would like you to stay for 7 more years. I need a bigger offer. Dude, Jesus Christ. This man wants the absolute world, bro. We got the Cowboys up next. Can we get another W? We do lose. That's fine, though. 35-31. Still a good game, and I'm going to go in for AJ Terrell again. AJ, stop being so stingy. I'm bumping this up to 12.5, 11.5, final deal. Okay, that's actually crazy, though, for you to turn that down, my guy. That's really not good, though, because we're going to have to tag him now, and hopefully we are able to re-sign Justin Jefferson. I'm really banking on our guy getting that tag. First and foremost, though, Edward Waters, 100%. Things you absolutely love to see, right? This dude looks solid. A awareness, A tackle, B zone, A play rec, hit power as well. His physical stats are all right. Good to great acceleration, great to elite speed. He is already at 95% though, so it might feel like a little bit of a waste. Jamie Geddes, C block shed, finesse moves, and then A power moves and tackling. I'm in. And then my third one, I'm gonna do Andy Harrison, defensive tackle, Tennessee. He's got C block shed, A tackling, but then A to C finesse and power moves. if even one of those could be A, he could be a nice little player. And ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. It's playoff time. Can we make the playoffs for the second consecutive season, even with a rookie QB? And something's looking a little too familiar here. If I'm not mistaken, we started last year 6-1. Of course, that's what they are in real life. But we ended 11-6. And last year, we played the 9-8 Giants in the wildcard round. This is deja vu. But nonetheless, we are here, and it's with a rookie QB. That is all that matters. We are 6th in offensive yards. Hackney did his... Is Vikings playbook like that? I've never tried it, but my good God. Matthew Hackney in just year number 1 puts up over 5,000 yards, completely shatters that record. 40 touchdowns, completely shatters that record. 10 interceptions only as well. That is a phenomenal year 1. That's a phenomenal year 13 as a veteran and as a pro in this league already. Honestly, Dalvin Cook, 1,300 yards, 4.8 carries, 16 touchdowns for him as well. Love that. Shout out CJ Ham. Receiving numbers, Jetta, once again, over 1,400, 9 touchdowns this year for him. KJ Osborne had a year. Holy crap. 1,367 yards, 14 touchdowns. He might go up to star, and he might solidify himself as the wide receiver 2 for us. Cortland Freeman, the rookie, 4 touchdowns, almost 1,000 yards as well. TJ Hawkinson, pretty solid, 800 yards, 3 touchdowns. Dalvin Cook even found the end zone 7 times for receiving a pass. Great numbers offensively. Jordan Brooks, 156 tackles, but the defense was trash. 32nd in the league. I won't forget that. Harrison Phillips, 16 TFLs, 15 for Cummins, who we did not see his development trait at midseason. He's only a star anyway, so whatever. I got 3 stars, but I can't complain. We're in the playoffs. Daniel Hunter, 7 sacks. Malik McDowell and Cummins with 6 sacks, both there. And then interceptions, Andrew Booth with 4. 2 for Jordan Brooks, 2 for Hicks Jarrell, who better sign a contract, or I gotta tag him probably. And then 2 for Cam Dantzler. But here we go. We've seen this story play out last year as well, but that was with Kirk Cousins, Adam Thielen, Eric Kendricks, Zadarius Smith, all those players. We now have a totally revamped team, yet it's still the same record though. Can the outcome... Wait a second. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. I thought it was Kirk Cousins. It's actually Geno Smith, and that makes me feel better because
I ain't right back, though.
anytime I get a chance to play that clip, I'm playing it. We unfortunately lost in wildcard round again, though, but I'm very content and happy with how we did, considering our squad. I did not think we were ready to compete at all. Thought we were about to tank. Josh Allen wins back-to-back MVPs, although they only go 10-7. Chiefs only went 9-8. Brady 14-3 on the Raiders, which is actually quite funny because I believe in that viral clip where he said, "You're sticking with this effing guy." I think he was talking about the Raiders, so he ends up there. Anyway, Lamar, they go 15-2. Look who's in here. Look who's number 6. It's Matthew Hackney, up to a 75 overall now as well. Wow. I don't see those X Factor guys here. NFC Offensive Player of the Year is Chris Godwin. Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. Offensive Player of the Year, or Offensive Rookie of the Year, has to be one man, and it is... That doesn't make any sense. Who the heck is Desmond Smith? No. How did we finish above him in the MVP race? He was 7th, we were 6th, but then he finishes ahead of me for Offensive Rookie of the Year? How does that make any sense, bro? That is so dumb. Fitzsimmons in our division, the guy that I scout, he's 81 overall now. Wow. Cummins number 2, though. We'd like that. Oh, best QB. See, that makes no sense. And then Desmond Smith is 5th here. That makes that makes no sense, but Hackney does win best QB, which is awesome, and hopefully he can go up to superstar. Development, upgrades, Matthew Hackney, superstar development. I see you down there as well, KJ Osborne, going up to star development. And look at it, like, it's not really the best offense, and I mean, it is a really good offense, but like, we need an upgrade at center massively with Michael Dieter starting there. Maybe could get a better wide receiver than Cortland Freeman, but who knows? This wide receiver core, if it's broke, don't fix it, you know, or if it's... If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That made no sense. Oh, Jordan Brooks up to superstar is awesome. Nothing else on this defense, though, and much deserved because y'all sucked. Y'all let me down because the offense was great. It was A1, putting up numbers, rookie guy, but the defense 32nd in the league. Come on now, man. Cowboys Super Bowl winners, though, 28-17, beating the Ravens. Super Bowl MVP goes to Kelvin Joseph. Here we go, though. Massive offseason on the way. We have $144 million available salary cap, but we do have some heavy hitters to re-sign, including Justin Jefferson and, of course, AJ Terrell. But look what worked, though. Team now has a franchise QB in Matthew Hackney, and Justin Jefferson's overall interest in joining us is medium now. It's still not very high, but it's medium. It's better than what it was. He's going to demand a lot of money. I'm going to give him even more money to make sure he stays because he's almost always in free agency in some of these rebuilds. Surely you accept that, right? I'm excited to stay with the team. I gave him a ton of money. He said 99 overall. How can I not? And then AJ Terrell, right? We cannot negotiate with him again. Yeah, I'm just going to have to tag him. 22.7 mil. Got to bite the bullet. Jordan Hicks. Ooh, KJ Osborne's 27? I thought he was like 24. He's quite old. He is quite old. Despite his amazing season for us, I might have to let him walk here because we got Freeman already, and I might try to make an upgrade in the offseason here. Maybe there's probably going to be better wide receivers anyway, so let's just bank on that because we do got a ton of money to work with. So let's cook some things up. Rashawn Gary is here. Herbert. Mike Evans, a name I've honestly never seen here. He'd be kind of fun, you know what I'm saying? T. Higgins, who we could have traded for. Hollywood Brown, Gabe Davis, Jalen Hurts, Ed Oliver is interested in joining us. Also, superstar development. Brandon Ayuk, Chidobe Awuzie, Miles Jack, superstar development. Yeah, we got some ballers here for sure. And everybody wants to join us because they see a young superstar in the making. They see a playoff contender. They see a young and exciting team. We need a receiver. We need center, although I could draft a center, so maybe not the biggest need. We need defense. That's what we need. Interior defensive line, linebackers, everything, honestly. And with KJ Osborne walking, we definitely need a wide receiver alongside Justin Jefferson. We got options as well. Ayuk, Hollywood Brown, Mike Evans. I'm quite intrigued in Mike Evans. I've never signed him. Like I said, I've never seen him here. He doesn't want a 3-year deal, though. He's already 31 years old. Hollywood Brown could be our deep threat, though. Really stretch the field out for Justin Jefferson. And we got Freeman to be our physical jump ball guy. Ayuk wants 19 per year. Hollywood Brown wants 20.1. And Mike Evans 21. I probably should and want to do Hollywood Brown. I'm going to do Mike Evans, though. I'm going to do Mike Evans. We need to invest in right now, and he is one of the best right now. I'm just going to give him the deal that he wants right straight away, and it's already green, and we are comfortably in the lead. The Cardinals are trying to lowball him. Mike Evans, come on. Ed Oliver. Ed Oliver would be an amazing signing for us at defensive tackle. We need to just invest. We got a ton of money right now. We got a QB on his rookie contract that's already looking like a star in this league. And do I dare go for Rashawn Gary as well? I mean, Mike Evans, Ed Oliver, Rashawn Gary too. That might be a little too much money. I don't know. He doesn't really want a ton though, right? This isn't the biggest contract, especially for a player as good as Rashawn Gary. For as young as he is, I'm just gonna accept that straight away and see what we can get. We are number 1 right now as well. We still have 30 mil left too. Like, we still have wiggle room to work with. We're just gonna bolster this team to the absolute max. Huge free agency here. Ton of blue chip guys. Rashawn Gary, Mike Evans, Ed Oliver. Getting Michael Ujimudie would be nice. And then the best yet, Nate Leak at fullback would be our biggest signing by far. Players are evaluated. All 5 of them are gone. Are all 5 of them a part of the Minnesota Vikings? There they are. Rashawn Gary, Mike Evans, Ed Oliver, Nate Leak. How did we not get Ujimudie out of any of them? But honestly, if there was one I was going to miss on, I'm happy it's him. And I'll just happily go in for Ahkello Witherspoon. Contracts reviewed, and Ahkello Witherspoon is a part of our organization now. Insane offseason. Re-signed Jay Jetta, Daniil Hunter, tagged AJ Terrell, and now getting all those additions as well onto our superstar in the making quarterback. Next year, if we can just hit on some draft picks as well this year, next year might be the one. As long as we don't play the Giants in the wild card round. They're our kryptonite. Private workouts, and I just have my eyes on one guy. He's only 80%, but my God, he looks insane. Edward Waters, physical stats, elite acceleration, agility, speed. Wow. Is he a generational safety? I don't know, but I'm going to do whatever it takes to get him. We don't really have many holes in this team as it is, so it's just best player available. And you know what? I'm going to put one on this Jaden Finch guy. I just want to know what rating or what talent he is. Jameel Burton looks like a pretty good safety prospect as well. And then I'm going to do this center, Alexander Kelly. 2024 draft on the way. The Lions, who were in the Super Bowl last year, are now the #1 overall pick. We are number 23. And what I got to figure out is where Edward Waters is going the safety. He's going number 18, so we're definitely going to have to trade up here. Jaden Finch is round 1 to 2 talent, so just kind of what you expected. And the Lions do take that QB at the top of the board. That looked pretty insane. And the Bears, another team in our division, number 2 pick, take that corner that we saw early on. I think I'm going to sim to about pick number 11, 12-ish, and that's where I will be looking up to trade up. And he goes at number 8 to the Rams. Are you kidding me? I was literally going to say, too, I don't know if I want to keep going. I was going to literally trade with the Dolphins right here. And he goes right in front of my eyes. Dude, you've got to be kidding me. That dude would have changed the absolute atmosphere here. I'm genuinely so upset about that. I really wanted that guy. No need to fear, though. We got Walter Cooper as a backup option. 21 years old, hybrid safety out of the U. He's got B hit power, B man, B to D zone, A to C tackling there. Now his ratings definitely aren't as good as that Waters fella, but I think he's still good enough to be my pick here at 23, especially with A awareness too, so he hopefully is a solid enough overall. At the end of the day, he can just be a rotational piece at safety anyway. And he's only normal dev. Dude, that Waters, dude, I can almost guarantee he's an X Factor. I was literally about to trade up to, man. Okay, a lot of people I had scouted are gone now, but tell you what, there are some really good safeties still available on the board. Travis Weeks and Jameel Miller being two of them. And I think Travis Weeks is the guy. He's got pretty solid ratings all around. Everything's pretty good, but he's got elite strength. Really good in the combine as well, top 4 in a lot of the things. And then for a scouting report, A hit power, C man, A tackling with B to D zone. If that could be B, that would be amazing. Out of Notre Dame, 6-foot run stopper. Got a hidden depth. Got a hidden depth safety. Now we have a ton of depth in our DB room as well, especially with guys like Akella Witherspoon in the offseason added in as well. We are deep. And with our first pick in the 3rd round, we actually have 2 picks. Let's go ahead and take, I did probably work out this guy, but Nicholas Wayne looks a little bit better. I won't even lie. 6'5 pass pro, 21 years old out of Michigan State, will be our franchise center for many years to come. He looks really, really good. Hidden development once again. Welcome to the squad, and you're gonna be the man under center, obviously. I don't know. Right, this is the other guy I did a private work on Brian Nance, a tight end. We need a backup tight end. We don't have Irv Smith anymore. He's got B catch and traffic catching, deep route, A run blocking as well. You're telling me he's decent in the run game too? Ran the fastest 40-yard dash for all the tight ends in the class as well. A awareness, B medium route, spec catch, catch and traffic, A pass block and run block? Say less, say less. Brian Nance, I really was expecting a hidden dev there, but nonetheless, he should be a good overall and a good backup tight end. A decent draft, all things considered. I do really wish I could have got that Waters guy though, but we did get Walter Cooper and Travis Weeks here, 73 and 74 overall. Wayne is a 73, and then Nance is a 72. We hit on a lot of good depth pieces for our team, but oh yeah, oh my god, is that generational QB? 82 overall. I think that's the highest QB I've seen so far. 97 throw power, 83 deep, medium, 81 short, and then his athletic ratings are all right. Nothing really special though. 82 overall is crazy though. Too bad he will forever be the 2nd best QB in this division as long as Matthew Hackney is here. He's actually only a star. I thought he was generational, but yeah, I guess not. But of course, let's get to the main guy. Edward Waters, 81 overall, goes to the Rams at pick number 8. He looks like an absolute beast. And he should have been a Minnesota Viking. He should have been a Minnesota. Oh my god, how many X Factors am I going to miss on? It's okay though. We saw this same story play out last year, and we ended up making the right decision with our quarterback. I couldn't be any happier. I really couldn't. Who's this? Lorenzo Webb, 77 overall. Only normal. I am intrigued in this corner that went number 2 to the Bears as well. That looked really good. The guy we checked out earlier, that's 6'3", really good zone, as you can see. Super fast as well. But he's going to be facing Mike Evans and Justin Jefferson and TJ Hawkinson, so good luck to you. Jesus, man, there's X Factors all over the place. Ooh, and Jamie Geddes, one of the guys we private worked out, only normal dev, went at pick number 13 too. But overall, if I was to give that offseason a grade, I'd give it an A freaking plus. We're an 88 overall squad now. Brought in Mike Evans to pair alongside Justin Jefferson, Cortland Freeman, Dalvin Cook, and of course Hackney, as well as TJ Hawkinson. We got our new center in Nicholas Hayne, and the O-line is looking very nice. Everybody over star development there, and the defense changed up to a 4-3 now because it's been struggling in that 3-4. I moved Daniel Hunter to right end, but I still think I'm going to keep Rashawn Gary there for now. We'll see how that works out. We got depth at safety, depth at DB, depth just everywhere. This team is looking fire. And I might have just caught something at the side of my eye. The Lions now have Jalen Hurts. They still have Jared Goff. They also have Sam Darnold. But remember, at pick number 1, they went Morris Strickland. Why? Why would they do that? They literally signed a superstar 88 Jalen Hurts. And they already, I don't know. I thought this game fixed it, but clearly not. Swift up to an 89 as well. They still have him on raw. Jameson Williams signed Cedric Wilson. They got a squad. If only They had a tight end. I tell you what, I totally forgot. We have 109 staff points. Let's go ahead and reveal our center. Nicholas Wayne, the franchise. And in mid-season, we've been 6-1 for the last 2 years. This time, only 3-3. Kind of disappointing. Lions 5-1 top of the division. We're still second though. Definitely not the best start though. And one of the strengths for this class is left outside linebacker. So let's go ahead and throw our national one on OLB. Player contracts, and we got AJ Terrell here. Of course, he still has absolutely zero interest in rejoining me for some reason. Darisal's here. Andrew Mevis is here. Harrison Phillips, Akella Witherspoon. Not too much other than AJ, who is still just being so stingy. We don't have the most money anymore like we did, you know, for the last 2 years, but I'm still going to give him double digits in the bonus and salary for 5 years. That was way less than what I was giving him last year. AJ Terrell, welcome back, my guy. Christian Darrisaw wants a 3-year deal. Let's bump it up to 5 and see what he would say. You need to improve the... yeah, whatever. Week 18 just about here, and, you know, it's a little scary now. We got some competition. The Lions look really good. The Bears got an X-Factor corner, and their team's developing. We made the playoffs, but we got the Giants again. Are you kidding me? Statistically, we were... wow. Offensively fell off a cliff. 23rd. Defensively went up 14 spots. I believe we were 32nd last year, but wow, the offense really was bad. Hackney, a sophomore slump, let's be honest. 4,072 yards, a whole 1,000 yards less than last year. 31 touchdowns, that's 9 less than last year. And then more interceptions with 13. What happened? And that's with an unbelievable Dalvin Cook year with 1,432 yards, 5.7 a carry, as well as 13 touchdowns. That was wasted. I guess we're still in the playoffs though. Jefferson, 1,346 yards, 16 touchdowns. Mike Evans though, very disappointing. Was KJ Osborne the heartbeat of our team or something? 5 touchdowns for him, under 900 yards. Freeman had around the same, only 2 touchdowns for him. 5 for Hawkinson, only 529 yards though. Offensively, might need a playbook change. Those first 2 years were so good, though. I don't know. Jordan Brooks, 118 tackles, leads the way. TFL is 12 for Gary Oliver, 11 for Phillips, 10 for both Cummins and Neil Hunter. Sack numbers 15 for Ed Oliver, out of all names. Really, he could go up to X Factor, you know. 13 for Rashawn Gary, 8 for Hunter there, 7 for Cummins, 5.5 for Phillips. A ton of sack numbers for the defense as a whole. And then AJ Terrell, the new contract man, 5 interceptions for him, 2 for Dantzler and Lewis Seen. Very weird year though. Our worst record so far in the 3 seasons we have done, but we have the trilogy. Once again, a wild card matchup against the New York freaking Giants, who are 2-0 against us. And of course, the year where we have a worse record, we beat them 31-21. We now have the Seattle Seahawks at a 12-5 record in the divisional round. Can we come away with another W and get hot? We cannot. 24-17. We're making it further and further, but still not getting over that hump. MVP goes to this guy is just like a media favorite or something. I swear he's not like that. He is not that guy. They only go 9-8. Like, how does he win MVP with that? That makes no sense. Our guy not even in here. Ooh, Mike Wilkerson, the 2nd-year man, I believe, or 3rd-year man. Gets into the best O-line number 3. I will be upgrading him. I believe he's already star development. I guess we can take away that was our best season so far. We made it to the divisional round. Offensively, though, no upgrades. I will do Wilkerson, though. As for finishing in the top 5, yeah, none of you guys really deserved an upgrade. I'll be honest with you. Defensively, Odd Oliver doesn't go up. AJ Terrell goes up to superstar, though, which is awesome, and we still do not know weeks. Yeah, I think we just need another linebacker this year. Then I'll move Rashawn Gary to left end, and we can really start cooking. What I can say, though, is we lost to the eventual Super Bowl winners, the Seahawks, 37-9, beating out the Raiders there. MVP is defensive tackle Lindsey Tucker. Christian Darrisaw, we do need to re-sign back. He actually does have a little bit of interest, and we still have 42.2 remaining cap, even after giving him this big deal as well. As long as he joins us back, we should be all good. Harrison Phillips has been a solid player for us. Just probably gonna have to let him walk now, though. 29 years old, and we got to get some money in the bank to either sign better players or just remain flexible in the cap, you know. T. Higgins is back here, as well as Trey Smith, superstar development as well. Jeremy Chin, superstar. Michael Thomas, Brandon Scherf, Evan McPherson, who clutched up for me so hard, by the way, in their Monday night game against the Browns. I was up by 2 points on fantasy, and my opponent had Evan McPherson, and he missed a field goal and missed an extra point, and I won by just the closest of margins. It was crazy, bro. 5 for 5 here for players targeted, but nothing too crazy. Ramondre Stevenson to be a backup, Townsend punter, kicker, and Jake Elliott. Akeem Davis-Gaither to be a nice depth piece at linebacker, as well as Taylor Heineke back because he is a mentor. That would be very nice. All of them are gone, and all of them are a Viking now. Whoa, oh my God. What is this class? Hello? Darius Mayo, David Sierra, but Dwight, what is his name? Galissi? Oh my days. He has a man, he has a zone, he has a catching. He is 21 years old out of Louisville. He's only 5'11". I mean, this is just Jair Alexander if I've ever seen it as a regen. Do we trade up to 1 and draft this guy? Because my God, I think he's generational. And this same exact storyline happened in my last rebuild, and I missed out on him. I didn't end up trading up. Braxton O'Leary looks really good as well, though. Elite acceleration, jumping, great speed, good strength at a right end position, A awareness, block shed, play rec, pursuit, A to C power, and finesse moves. Wow, what a class. Holy crap, dude. Look at this guy. Nelson Pettis, defensive tackle, A to C block shed, B finesse moves, power moves, A tackling, 6'3", 310, only 21 years old as well. And ratings are great, grade, solid, great, good. Holy, this might just, look at all these players, bro. This might be a generational class. Like, my God. I'm going to private work out Dwight Galissi, though. I honestly might trade up for him. 2025 NFL draft, and I'm not hesitating. I'm not missing out again. Last rebuild, like I said, I had this exact situation. I didn't trade up, and I missed out on a generational corner. We've seen this video already. I've had two Superstar X Factor QBs. Both I could have had. I didn't trade up. Last year, could have had the safety, X Factor. Didn't trade up. This year, I see another guy that looks just amazing, and I'm not missing out. No way. And I asked the question, right? What do we need to get over this little hump? You know, we're making slight improvements every year, but we cannot get over this brick wall. This guy is going to be our answer if we can get this trade done. You want Ronnie Harrison Jr. New York? Maybe? Yellow interest? Nope. How about a future 3rd round pick, though? Okay. What if I just search like this? Do you want Brian? You want both my tackles so my QB can die? Oh my God, I'm really gonna have to give away a second, aren't I? Can I try a future second, and would that work? New York, please, just give me a little bit of leverage. Thank you very much. No picks next year. We're all in this year. Gotta make it count. Obviously, it's gonna be a lot, though. I'm going up from 25 to 1, but guess what? It's gonna be absolutely worth it because we have a generational corner in Dwight Galissi. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not like a real name anywhere. Let's take him. Number 1 overall, 97 speed, 96 change of direction, 87 agility, 91 acceleration, 84 jumping. Ain't even too bad. Welcome to Minnesota. Second round, we can use some depth at linebacker. Chris Forbes will be my guy. Just 21 years old out of Colorado. Doesn't look crazy, but like I said, he's just going to be a backup piece for us and should be handy whenever we need him. He's actually hidden development as well, so we absolutely love that. Draft recap, and Dwight is 82 overall. Is he generational? I'm not too sure. I guess we could check him out. The guy in my last rebuild was 85 overall, but 84 man with 80 zone coming out right away, 72 press, 72 catching. He definitely looks really good. I'm not too sure if he's generational, but if not, he's still an amazing prospect. And still definitely worth the trade up. I ain't complaining at all. Judah Gibson, 73, 71 for Chris Forbes. Class as a whole, of course, Dwight is the highest guy, but here's this Braxton O'Leary goes number 3, 79 overall to the Panthers. Pair alongside Brian Burns, he's only a star. Corner at the end of the first round, 77 overall. Some safeties. That center in the first round ends up being a 76, and the Jets take him after trading back with us. Decent class. Here's this Nelson Pettis guy that we checked out for a second. Hidden dev in our division too. I swear everybody's in our division. Nelson Pettis, only star. Oh, Ayo. Weeks is superstar. I was just about to make Rashawn Gary a right end. And this guy right here is superstar. Okay, not bad. Of course, we missed out on that guy last year. That was X Factor, but we ended up getting Travis Weeks, who's superstar. I'm really not too mad. And we are back for year number 4. The squad is looking better than ever. Offense pretty much remains the same, but hopefully we can pick up the pace this year, mainly because we have changed to a vertical zone run 69%, as well as Tampa Bay Buccaneers playbook because of that That Desmond dude that keeps stealing all my awards. And the defense is looking much better now as well, with Rashawn Gary and Daniil Hunter both at right, or both at defensive end now. Akeem Davis-Gaither we brought in. We drafted Forbes, Jordan Brooks up to a superstar, and Travis Weeks we found out also a superstar development, which is awesome to see. But of course, the main man is Dwight Gillespie, and at the moment I'm recording this, I got a comment that says, "You should stop and let the trades come, not cheat and look first, not going to watch anymore."
Huh?
Brother, it's literally in the game. It's literally a fully legal game mechanic where you literally use your 50 staff points to reveal a hidden development trait. Dwight Gillespie, of course, we're going to do him. Let's go see what he is. A part of me is hoping he can be generational, but I just don't think he is. 82 overall is very high, but I think he has to be 85. I think he needs like higher catching and whatnot. Gillespie. He is only superstar development, so not X Factor, not generational, but still one of the best prospects we've drafted today. Easily my CB2. Come on. Mid-season mark in year number 4, and we are 4-3. Top of the division though, which is nice, right? Backers 2-5, Lions 2-5, Bears down horrendously bad. I guess we'll take it. Player contracts, we only have 18 mil left because we've paid pretty much everybody. And Dalvin Cook is now here. Andrew Booth is now here. Lewis Seen is now here. Ronnie Harrison. I don't know. I mean, Dalvin Cook has been instrumental though to our success so far. And for the safeties going in the corners, it really isn't the end of the world because we actually have a lot of depth in those positions as well. We've drafted those positions to make sure we are very deep in case something like this happens. Dalvin Cook though is a name we 100% need back, and he is staying, and that is pretty much all my money gone. But I mean, that's the situation we're in now. We got to pay our players. We got to make the best roster possible right now because we were this close to making the Super Bowl and making our Super Bowl dreams come true. Week 18, playoff time. We're here barely 9-8. That is just not a convincing record to making the playoffs with at all. We do finish top in the division though, but this division is not great. Even after changing playbooks, we're still not that amazing. Offensive yards 5th though. How can I get any better? Defense 25th. Why? Matthew Hackney is back to his best with 5,237 yards, 43 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, his best year yet for sure. Dalvin Cook on 237 attempts put up 1,150 yards, 4.9 a carry, 10 touchdowns, and we also had 13 from Ramondre Stevenson, who also had 4 carry. Jetta, 1,451 yards, 14 touchdowns. Mike Evans finally showed up this year, 8 touchdowns for him, 1,300 yards. Freeman 900 yards, 8 tutties. Hawkinson 800 yards, 4 tutties. Tackles of course led by Jordan Brooks, 141. Tackle for loss 17 for Ed Oliver, 16 for Cummins, 16 also for Rashawn Gary, and sack numbers went for 12.5 for Ed Oliver, and then 10.5 for Daniil Hunter and Rashawn Gary. Interception numbers are 4 for Cam Dantzler, 3 for Brooks, Gillespie 3 as well, and then 2 for Ronnie Harrison and AJ Terrell. I'd be lying though if I said I was confident going into this game. I'm gonna sim it. If we win it, I'll hop into the divisional round, but I don't think we're gonna win if I'm being honest with you. We lose 2012. How do we put up only 12 points, bro? This offense is a 93 overall. It makes no sense. Lamar Jackson is their MVP this year, but I do see Matthew Hackney at number 5. Justin Fields is also now on the Saints, wins best QB. Hackney number 3. Oh, I also just realized I did not make our offensive line dude superstar. Dude, I literally forget that every time. It's actually kind of crazy. Devies, and I mean, there's a small chance that our QB goes up. He actually does go up to superstar X Factor, which is great. Look at this offense, bro. X Factor, X Factor, X Factor, X Factor. Whole offensive line is star. TJ Hawkins is a 94. There's no reason we should be putting up 12 points in the freaking wild card round. I mean, come on now. Defensively, Ed Oliver and Gillespie went up to superstar X Factor. You absolutely love to see that. Forbes is only a star. And yeah, I'm cool with that. This offense, however, has been trash for some reason. I'm going KC playbook. Once again, though, we lost to the eventual Super Bowl winners. This time, the 49ers. The NFC West is just going crazy. 42-21 beating the Steelers. Super Bowl MVP, Christian McCaffrey. That trade looks all well more than worth it now. And I'm not gonna lie, it's getting a little frustrating now, you know? We haven't made the conference championship. I don't know what it is that's in our way, but we just cannot get over some type of hump. And now we're gonna lose guys like Booth, Lewis Seen, and Ronnie Harrison, but hopefully our guys next up can step up. Actually, we are able to still re-sign Lewis Seen. I'd actually like him back. We still have $4 million remaining. Couldn't do much in free agency, But we do get Lewisine back. You know what? I will actually take that because now we have him and then we have Weeks, the superstar at strong safety. That's pretty nice. And yeah, with only 5 mil in free agency, probably can't do anything, but kind of intrigued to see who's here. Mailata, Garrett Wilson, JOK, Brandon Scherf, Lockett, Von Bell, Chidobe Awuzie. It's not the craziest free agency class. Welcome Bradley Chubb to the Dolphins, baby. And you know what? I just remembered. I traded my draft picks last year to move up to get that Galisso dude, so I'm going straight to next year. And here it is in all its glory. Year number 5, most likely the last year, basically because I have no money left and I'm going to have to sign Hackney this year, so I'll let somebody else deal with that. Here we are, though. 92 overall squad with a 93 offense and a 91 defense. We changed the defensive playbook as well to KC now, so it looks amazing. And what would you say is our biggest need? We're pretty solid all around. Maybe depth at defensive line. Linebacker, maybe another linebacker. So I'm gonna go out and trade this first round pick and try to get me a better linebacker. Wait, you guys remember this Fitzsimmons dude that I private worked out? He's a 93 X factor now, and what's worse is he's playing on the Bears. Bobby Okereke is an 86 overall. Surely we can get him for just one first round pick, right? Okay, he's here now. 86 overall, big upgrade at linebacker to just bolster up this defense even more that's been struggling. And hopefully this year is the year. Straight to the playoffs we go. And we end up with our best record yet at a 12-5 overall. Got the Green Bay Packers in the wild card round. Now let's go check out some stats. As we were 8th in offensive yardage this year. Not too bad defense. Hopefully it went up though. I should have went KC playbook earlier. I really should. Number 1 overall in the league. Matthew Hackney, 5,300 yards for him. 35 touchdowns. A lot of picks with 15. But our best record yet. I ain't complaining. Whoa. This guy wants to be Hackney so bad. Dalvin Cook, not a bad year. 1,168 yards for 4.5 a carry. 6 touchdowns. Touchdowns went way low, though. Ramondre Stevenson is just gone for some reason. Receiving wise, 4 players over 1,000 yards this year. Justin Jefferson leads the way with 1,250. And then Mike Evans, TJ Hawkinson, Cortland Freeman. 10 touchdowns for him. He has the most out of everyone, though. 6 for Hawk, and then 7 for the 2 wideouts. Defensively, and of course, it's Jordan Brooks leading the way for tackles made. Tackle for losses, 18, 17 for Danielle Hunter. Oh my. That's what I'm talking about, dude. I should have went Chiefs playbook sooner, man. 22.5 sacks for Rashawn Gary, 16 for Danielle Hunter, even 12.5 for Ed Oliver is amazing stuff. AJ Terrell, 5 interceptions, 2 for Bobby Okereke, the man we traded for. And we're back in the playoffs. We've made it every single year, and I think we only have 1 or 2 wins, which is very disappointing. We got the Packers, though, in the wild card round. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just not confident in this team anymore. I don't know what it is, but we just keep on choking when it matters most. 48-9. That's more what I'm talking about, bro. We got the Panthers up next. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in and watch just in case we don't make the Super Bowl, but team might be getting hot at the right moment. We are also a 94 overall, and they're an 85 overall. So, like, come on now. And we're also in Minnesota. Like, everything is in our favor here. We really need to take advantage. That is not a good start as we go down 7-0 in the first quarter there, and it looks like they have ball in our half and get a field goal to go up 10-0. We just drove all the way down and ended up with nothing. Our kicker missed the field goal. I saw that, right? Who was our kicker? I didn't sign a kicker. I should have signed a kicker. 10-3 deficit at the halftime way. We have 3 points. Like, hello. Somebody make a play. Thank you, Dalvin Cook. 8-yard rush. We get a big gain there from Justin Jefferson onto the 22, onto the 14, onto the 10. Now that is more like it. 1st and goal on the 10 into Carolina red zone. Dalvin Cook is open. We find him a little late in the flat, but he still is up. And that was actually amazing by Dalvin Cook to get positive yardage out of that because it wasn't looking too great at first. Shotgun formation on a 2nd and 1 here. We're actually passing for some reason. Do not get sacked. Why is this game so stupid?
Man, it just triggered me. It's just like, oh, flashbacks.
Why wouldn't we just hand it off to Dalvin Cook or QB sneak? Anything other than taking a sack. And Jefferson drops it. Jetta drops it. We're going to have to rely on a field goal. We were on the 1-yard line. That is actually ridiculous. It should be a 3-point game right now, but our offensive game plan just was absolutely terrible. Defense, I really need you guys to step up here. Good drop, Stanley Brackens. Thank you for that. 2nd and 10, and another stop on 3rd and 10. It's a 3 and out for the Panthers. And a 64-yard rush by Dalvin Cook ties up the game with 5:55 remaining left. Can the defense keep going? It's a negative 3-yard rush for Cam Akers here. They get a nice gain by Cam Akers. And on the 3rd and 10, they convert to Stanley Brackens. Come on, defense. 3rd and 7, they convert. Rondell Moore, 16 yards. And the Panthers are driving down at will. Who was this Stanley Brackens dude? Because this man is ridiculous. As the Panthers head into our red zone now, we need to keep them at 3 points, and it'll all be fine. Jet sweep here for number 14. Nobody can wrap him up. 2-minute warning gone. We kind of just need to let them... We cannot let up a first down here. They run the ball through the middle. We do stop him before the first down. A first down here would be very bad, although we do still have 3 timeouts, so it's not the end of the world. 3rd and 2 now, though. Let's get a stop here, boys. No. No. 1st and goal in the 1. I wonder what the Carolina Panthers are going to do in this situation. Oh, yeah. They're going to run the ball because it's almost a guaranteed freaking touchdown. I wish we knew that. Dude, oh my God. That is so stupid. Here we go, though. 1:25 to go. Down a whole touchdown. Can our guy take us to the promised land? It's just such a tough pass to make, Hackney. He only has like 238 yards, no touchdowns. Obviously, the only one we have is from Dalvin Cook on that straight streak away. Hawkinson, 3rd and 6 now. 3rd and 6 now. At least the clock is stopped. We still have 2 timeouts remaining here. Just get the first down. Thank you very... This happens to me every single video. Somebody fumbles at the most crucial moments. Last video, if you guys didn't watch, the spoiler alert, it was Darnell Mooney in the freaking Super Bowl. And now it's Cortland Freeman, the man we drafted to be our wide receiver very, very early on. Might have been even the first year. And he fumbles. And costed us this game. And costed us just any playoff success ever in this video. Yeah, I don't really know, but that's going to be the end of that game. I mean, we had our chance. We were on the 1-yard line and we shot ourselves in the foot. It's really as simple as that. And like, let's just be honest with ourselves. Matthew Hackney out there doing cardio. 25 for 40, 250 yards, yeah, but no touchdowns, no interceptions as well. We needed him. We needed him. We needed him. That's all. And it doesn't help. Cam Akers had 117 yards as well as a touchdown. Dalvin Cook absolutely feasted. And we didn't feed him on the 1-yard line. I'm not going to let go of that, bro. It's crazy. It really is. Jay Jetta, 137 yards for him. Mike Evans, 53 yards. Hawkinson with 23. Freeman with 20. Just disappointing, though, in it. Very disappointing. 14 total tackles for Jordan Brooks. Ed Oliver with 10. 3 tackle for losses for Jordan Brooks. Rashawn Gary, Danielle Hunter. I mean, this is just all our players. We had so many stats. Danielle Hunter, 2 sacks. 1 for Ed Oliver. Like, I don't know. And then, of course, our main guy that we traded up to get, gets the pick in the game as well. We had everything going our way, but our quarterback and our just play calling as a whole screwed us. I'm on a little bit of a drought now. We cannot win the Super Bowl no matter how good I make this team. I don't know. Something just doesn't go right. But once again, though, the team that beat us are into the Super Bowl. Let's just go ahead and sim it and see if they win it, because that would be 3 times this video we lost the eventual champions, Seahawks, Niners, and now the Panthers lose to the Chiefs 17-20. But before we go ahead and wrap up this video, let's of course round off the team and check out some stats. And Matthew Hackney most definitely did not have his best performance there against the Panthers, but he's 27 years old now, 93 overall, superstar X Factor. We drafted this man in the 2nd round as the Heisman winner, came out as only star development, and came out the gates hot, bro. And his stats, 97 throw power, 89 deep, 97 medium accuracy, short accuracy. Wish we could have worked that up a little bit more, but man, what a player. And I mean, I've never seen anything like it. He came out the gate so hot, bro, with 5,153 yards, 30 tuds to 10 interceptions. And that was with no playbook changes at all. He did that himself, bro. And then next year, I mean, he was really good every single year. Over 4K. I don't know what happened this year, but over 4K yards, over 5K in 3 of the seasons, 40 touchdowns in 2 of them as well. Never threw over 15 picks. Hackney was definitely that guy. Dalvin Cook, aka Alexander Madison, had some incredible seasons for us as well. I guess we could check out some stats. 32 years old he is now. I believe this was the first season we got him in. 15 touchdowns right away, 1350 yards, 16 touchdowns, 13, 10, 6, but every single year just monster yardage, monster yards per carry as well. Dalvin Cook, let him cook. I wish we let him cook in that playoff game. Jetta was, of course, amazing, 99 overall, now the best wide receiver in the league at this point in the video. Freeman, I hate to say it, but costed us that game by fumbling at the last things there. We had a chance, right? It was in our hands to come back in that game, but unfortunately, he got rocked. Let's be real. Mike Evans was all right, first season was really bad. Maybe I should have signed Hollywood Brown and somebody else because they probably would have kept developing and probably would be like a 94, 95 right now. But we went with Mike Evans because I just never see him there. Wanted to use him and I don't want to use him again. Hawkinson was who this video was mainly about. Of course, traded for him in real life, and I'm excited to see how that trade is going to work out as a whole. TJ Hawkinson might get unleashed there because it's a high-powered offense with so many weapons and a decent QB already as well. Very excited to see how he does. His O-line was also sick. Brian O'Neill's a 90. Wilkerson we drafted early on also didn't make him superstar, sorry. Wayne 87 overall, and then Ezra Cleveland and Darisaw we kept over here, and they developed very nicely. It's a great O-line. And defensively, we were awesome as well. Rashawn Gary, Daniil Hunter, we lost I traded Zadarius Smith early on. We traded a lot of people. Ed Oliver, we brought in free agency. He developed to a monster, 98 overall, X Factor. Cummins, we drafted early on, 85 overall. I believe he was the pick. I think he was in the first draft we did right. I'm pretty sure. AJ Terrell, we also traded for Eric Kendrick, straight swap for him. That was an absolute steal. 97 overall, X Factor. Now Cam Dantzler, 86. My boy Dwight Gillis, I still don't know how to say his name, but it doesn't matter. Gil, dude, 91 overall X Factor, and Hardy stole his face. We also got Travis Weeks here, 83 overall superstar development that we drafted in that one draft where I couldn't get that X Factor guy. Lewis Sean, 88 overall, re-sign him. Excited, well, he's been on IR this whole year. I wonder if he's going to come back anytime soon because I am very intrigued to see how he does. Bobby Okereke, Forbes is cool. Jordan Brooks we traded for as well, and he was kind of a beast, 92 overall superstar. And that is going to be the end of the video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. If you made it here, I really do appreciate you guys. It was a really fun rebuild. Honestly, we had a ton of good draft picks, off-season moves, and some crazy stats we saw as well, right? Unfortunately, we just could never make it deep into the playoffs for some reason, but you can't win them all. You can't win them all, right? If you guys still made it here, though, and are still listening, I appreciate you all. Please like the video, comment down below, of course, what team you guys would like me to do next, and take care. Peace.